I'm drinking a new flavor of Mountain Doom. Mountain Doom Game Fuel Mango Heat. Now, if only I had some Doritos to go with it, so I could fulfill the pop culture stereotype. You know, of the gamer who lives off nothing but Doritos and Mountain Doom. I do have some salt and vinegar chips. Hey, a masher. Type 3 barrel. Not mashy enough. Last episode I ended mentioning that something about coming up with zombie movie recommendations. Preferably obscure ones. Well, I don't know if this one is obscure per se. It's called Dead Heat. It's from the 80s. The Cinemasochist has done a review of it. I'll link you to it in an annotation. Right about now. Dead Heat is not exactly formulaic. You know how the popular thing is nowadays to view things from the zombies' perspective, which I think is totally lame. Well, Dead Heat takes a whole new angle on that concept. It's got Treat Williams in it and Joe Piscopo. Just watch the Cinemasochist's review of it. Whatever I might say about it in passing while doing a Lima pop-up of a zombie game would not do it justice. I wonder why that happens. If I take out the barrel that from this vantage point is to my right first, it fails to detonate the one next to it. But if I take it out the other way, it always works. I really want one with a blade, but it has to meet or exceed what I've already got. Preferably exceed. 1.4 is a really good fire rate for a combat shotgun. S&S shotgun. Let's see, some kind of doll class mod. Congested. Fall allergies. Off the top of my head, I'm going to guess that's a leader class mod for Roland. Heavy gunner, totally off. Painful brute. Scope does not match the barrel.
Don't turn your back on me unless you never want to turn your back on anything ever again. Wait, that was a cracked thread.
Type 2 barrel. Good fire rate. Stabilizer. See if I can make this jump. I've made it before. Nope.
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point? Get a gun that's as accurate as you are.
I know it's possible.
Transitional period, please do not interact with the creatures in any way. Any resemblance to formerly living family members is purely coincidental, and any messaging to the contrary will be met with swift litigation. Above all, do not shake their hands, embrace them, and never, ever initiate oral contact of any kind.
Clearly, my gun shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Pardon my snortiness.
That hurt? Feel it! What? You didn't like that? What? You didn't like that?
Oh, I was almost getting complacent there. Still getting reaccustomed to the feel of my older trackball. Didn't intend to reload right there. That was an automatic reload because I had pressed the use key trying to pick something up. Further illustrating why that doesn't work. See what time it is. 12:14 post meridian. No boat, no hope. The boat can leave now. Tell the crew. Oh, there's one scene in particular in Dead Heat. The scene at the Oriental restaurant.
Do me a favor. Would you buy first aid so that I won't have to fix you up later? A sniper without a sniper comm is just a guy with a gun. Find the comm that's right for you.
Dead Haven. Lanceman. Attention.
That hurt? What? You like that?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen. They actually hopped down.
Feel it.
I think it's nifty that even zombie Lance engineers can deploy turrets. And the next time I feel like upgrading my SDUs, I'll probably go to T-Bone Junction. So I can get the biggest upgrade. Never mind the price. I can earn it all back. Especially as rogue scavenger Mordy. Do you know why that didn't detonate that tank with one shot? Because 6 projectiles per shot. If it was 7, that would detonate it with 1 shot. See my objective right over there. But first, since I'm here, yeah. Too bad they can't. Well, who ever heard of jumping zombies? How about a more snork-like enemy then? Or chimera-like mutant zombie? Conveyor of death. Bonsai.
What? Getting like that?
Ronin. By the way, Zero is less of a ninja and more like a Ronin. Watch Gaiden Goomba's videos about what a ninja actually was. An espionage operative for the people. They actually preferred to avoid combat whenever possible. Ninjutsu is not actually a martial art, it's actually an art of espionage. So Zero is more like a Ronin.
Nothing like a challenge.
Finish him. Ronin is an awesome movie, by the way. With Robert De Niro. And Sean Bean is in it, and he doesn't die. Another one. Why can't you dodge those? Finish him! I hope the purple one's a masher. It's not, I can tell, but it still looks like something good. That's a 2-shooter. Maxed out rogue.
That hurt. What? Like that?
Their barrels do more damage than Tankenstein barrels. I'll get my health back if I can get a bunch of deadheads in a group, a cluster. In the meantime, might as well use that. Can't get up here the usual way. I'll come back to that. Gotta pillage the rest of the village. You know what I should have done? I should have shot it with the doll shotgun I have. Because it's 7 pellets per shot, yeah. That would have illustrated how and why this can detonate one of those, while this can't. I think that same knocking sound is used in Borderlands 2, isn't it? Same pattern and everything.
Tear your face off, buy a shield, and then buy an insta-health for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it. Shields and healing, that's what I'm feeling.
Oh. If this was a 3-shooter, this would really be the next best thing to a Pestilent Defiler. I might get some use out of it back in the regular core game. would be useful against Mo and Marley.
Oh, okay, this is going to be hard to say. So, one of my reanimated corpses sorta ate Bill today. And by sorta, I mean he's now crapping his bones in the yard. The good news is he's already paid me rent, and I don't have to listen to him bitch about toenail clippings that totally weren't even mine. Not to mention the popcorn shenanigans. Consider this my solemn promise to begin attempting evil for the sake of profit from this point on. My brother, who isn't even the same as me in disguise, would never support me in this. I hope no one ever finds these logs and incriminates me to my employer, Jacobs, because that would probably set off a whole chain of events where I have to try and kill them with my horrific creations. Oh well.
Who do you think you are, Dr. Franklin? Like from They Hunger?
Testing. This is the first official entry of my, Dr. Ned's, Scientific Discovery Journal. My ongoing mission to extend the lives of those who have already passed. We must remain vigilant in our... Bill, are you making popcorn? What did we talk about? Dude, we just talked about this. Where was I? Saving the human race from the stale clenches of death. That sounds like a kicking party. Is that how the kids are saying it, kicking? Anyway, here ends my first official journal entry. Greetings, loyal Nedcast viewership. Now in the third week of my clinical trials with corpse reanimation. The skin cells have reacted well to the treatment, but the bodies themselves seem to have uncontrollable hunger. Right now, it seems all they crave is raisins and bran muffins. But I fear with strength applied to the cell reanimation, their hunger will grow much stronger and possibly dangerous. Fear not, I will trudge forward unhindered by the possible destruction of mankind. Am I mad? Probably. But at least I don't make popcorn when people are trying to work. I've found that despite his infernal popcorn habit, I kind of miss Bill. Frank, the temp that replaced him, just wasn't the same, and definitely had too small a hunchback to suit my taste and assistance. Yeah, he was no Bill. Yeah, he was no Bill. Man, I really wish Bill hadn't gotten all masticated by that zombie. Actually, I got an idea. I still have some body parts around here from Frank. Maybe there's something I can do.
Masticated. That means chewed up. That's quite the freaky looking forehead you got there. Something Ma. Torg.
That hurt?
In They Hunger, the bad guys were a mad scientist and a sheriff. Dr. Franklin and Sheriff Chester Rockwood. That didn't do much of anything. Tired of you guys ducking under my shots. It's so ridiculous. And what makes you so powerful? You weren't even in rage mode. Or was my shield still down? Hyperion shotgun, type 1 barrel. Boring.
What? You didn't like that?
Zoinks.
Good boy.
It's like a TD or Matador. How do they puke through their masks?
Feel it.
Yawn. Low-level parts. Shredder. That was close. Same barrel type, type 2.
What? You didn't like that?
Makes their brain hurt. See?
Did that hurt?
Need 4 grenades. See? Ugh. Can never get that right. The only reason why it was able to land a strike on me is because I was backpedaling and ran into a wall. Here, a torso, right there.
Feel it!
Another conveyor of doom death.
That hurt.
Mix it up.
You like that?
Midget.
Feel it! Boom!
One more grenade and that. Just to top it off. Got a whole conga line of red dots. Looks like they should be coming from over there. Maybe they're coming around this way. Next we got Hell. Nebula.
What? You like that?
Reorienting satellite dish. Please commence cowering in terror from zombie presence. Dish positioned, or at least close enough. Transmission commencing on 56K connection. Please wait. Transmission received. Thank you for using our state-of-the-art interstellar science magician to send your message.
The Jacobs Corporation would like to extend a warm and friendly thank you for informing us of Do0med's malfeasance. Money has been wired to your account as a show of gratification. Your nonverbal acceptance of this tender enters you into a contractual obligation as an employee of the Jacobs Corporation, and you now need to return to Jacobs Cove and await further instructions under duress of termination. Like, we'll kill you. We've sent a contact to meet you there. Get moving.
All the more reason for me to continue using the skull masher. Get resituated here. Yawn, yawn, whole lot of yawn. Not savage enough.
That hurt?
How do you puke straight up? Out of the top of your head, apparently. That suicide zombie looked like it flew at me. I'm going to make my way over to the shop. Great.
If you need healing, step right up.
Off with your head.
Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles? Remember, you can always count on Marcos for the best guns around.
Feel it!
Okay, the shop. Oh! See what I did there? See why I like rubberized grenades? But only if they're penguin. Why they made them lame in Borderlands 2 and not made by Penguin, I have no idea. Great. Of course I had to get distracted by the stupid Pukey. Always the Pukies. Pseudo-stone. Finish him! Yes, that is worth cackling maniacally.
Lady Luck.
Look at that. A pestilent defiler. Oh, yes! Oh. Another... Oh! Oh! 3 legendaries. I guess that's the game's way of rewarding me for style points.
You don't
Dig
need
it.
to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
Oh, keep it. I'll probably sell this one and keep the other one that I've got back in my Underdome bank. I might as well get some use out of this. That's actually, if you like this type of shotgun, that's not too bad. And since I've got a defiler, a 6-shot defiler, I could sell this. Same barrel type. This has the better body type, though. A white label masher. Nah.
Wanna shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Oh. Yeah, I'll use this a little bit, and then I'll sell it because it's got the sights that don't line up. Why don't the sights line up?
Hey, Benjamin.
Hey.
So, what's up on your weapons? Anything new?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You have a pistol. That's pretty good. Oh, and here's Charlie, just in case if you need him.
Hey,
It's
Charlie.
right there.
Dead
Hi,
gate,
puppy.
dead gate dog.
Yeah, dig. How get him? You can say hi, Ben?
Hey.
Hi.
My friends, kids. I'm not supposed to let them watch this kind of stuff. I don't understand what was going through their mind brains when they programmed this pistol to have sights that anti-line up right.
Someone's get him.
Really?
Like that?
I find the anti-notch sight of the Type 1 revolver barrel more tolerable than this, whatever you call this sight on this pistol barrel. Sights are supposed to line up. That's what makes them work. So why can't they get that right? Why is that so difficult to comprehend? Like these sights, these line up fine. Rifle sights on a shotgun. That's a good thing. Definitely a step up from a standard bead. Malawan legendaries are some of my faves.
Feel it!
I can still hit my target, but still, the sights should line up correctly. Firehawk. Remember in Borderlands 2? Oh, for the angel's sake. Hold on a moment. Phone call concluded.
Jacob's guys do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what
Keep
else do you need?
Keep it for comparison with my other one. This one I can sell. And this one I will keep because aside from being a 2-shooter, it's actually better than this Defiler because of its body type. 1.3 fire rate. It's only too bad it's not at least a 3-shooter. Plus you've got one with a scope here and one without a scope, so you've got, and they could fill different niches. Or is that intended to be pronounced niche? I've heard people say it different ways. Niche or niche. Was that a spiked carnage? No. Where did I see that? Yeah, spiked carnage. Not that that's really any big deal, since I don't really like carnage guns. Spastic little gremlin. That obviously didn't go as planned. Remember the significance of that shack in Borderlands?
Get your meds here.
It's a 5-line blue. I've got a 5-line purple. Assassin class mod back at
Just got carrying
base
some
camp.
bullets for your favorite gun? Sounds like you need a storage deck upgrade. Supplies limited.
And by base camp, I mean my Underdome bank.
Who's the best evil mad scientist? Yeah, that's right. It's me, Dr. Ned. That's with an N, not a Z. I have created a new bell. I didn't have time to put them together in a smart and safe way. I just had to try and cram some new pieces, fixes, and patches onto the old bell. So it turned out that he's not really Bell or Frank. He's more of a Frankenbell. It's a bit of a hack job, but it seems to work, so I say, ship it.
See what kind of range he has on that. Not the time to get interrupted by the likes of you. When he throws his electro orbs at you, if you stand behind one of these poles, it makes good cover. Shouldn't he have 2 heads? Fumbled that one. Since he's made out of 2 people.
Another trophy from my wall.
Now, I want to get up there. See if I can remember how to do it. Great.
That hurt? Good boy.
How's that for a harrowing battle? Oh, that's just a really good, well-rounded revolver right there. Fire rate 1.9. By the way, do you know how it's possible for there to be such a thing as a semi-automatic revolver? You could also call a semi-automatic revolver an auto-charging single action. Typically the way it works is the upper part of the frame reciprocates. And it's inertia operated, recoil operated. Oh, come on! I'm trying to make progress here. Just quit getting in my way. You're sort of embedded in the ground there. Oh, it has to suck. I hate that reload animation. That's getting sold. The long, drawn-out revolver reload. I can tolerate slow reload on a machine gun. But I will not tolerate it on a revolver unless the particular revolver has some exceptional attribute that makes up for it. Anything else interesting? My fire beats your puke. Puke barf.
Did that hurt?
I'll try that. Hey, look, you're still dead.
Cheap, reliable,
Hey.
and incredibly fast reload speeds. It makes an easy-to-use gun.
If this had an 18-round mag, I would buy it. If this didn't have a scope, I would buy it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Sell it. Keep it. Got enough fire weapons. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Just in case I'm dissatisfied with this. Well, I could have walked right across.
So many to choose from.
Oh, what was I supposed to do? This. then I think, turn these in at the same time. Score a revolver and an SMG. Clean the place up. Clear out all the obstacles.
Your signal and your transportation is inbound. Be sure to avoid the satellite-marked landing zone. Anything standing in that location will have its face melted off. The Jacobs Corporation would marginally regret if that face was yours.
Melee massacre.
There apparently was a clerical error and your ride hasn't been dispatched yet. I'm working to resolve the problem. Sorry about that. Have a nice day.
Feel it!
My rebound almost got messed up.
Ain't like that?
So, funny story. I forgot to fill out TKP request form 3882, so the fleet, get this, wouldn't send out your transportation. I've taken care of that issue. Rides inbound. For real this time.
Take your time, I'm having a blast. This is another scenario reminiscent of Half-Life 2 Episode 1.
See it on the radar. Any minute now. Remember to avoid the landing zone during final descent. See, I told you I'd take care of it.
Oh. Obviously not what I intended.
Sorry for the wait. I hope you weren't inconvenienced. Remember, a Jacobs representative will be waiting to greet you when you land.
I wonder if it'll be a claptrap with a nifty paint job. A nifty rustic Jacobs paint job. By the way, I ordered a Jacobs hat from a site that sells Borderlands themed clothing. It's called trucker hat, which I guess is another term for a ball cap. In my neck of the woods, we call that a ball cap. People tell me I dress like a truck driver. I take that as a compliment. My dad was a truck driver. Oops. Let's get a look at this thing. Funny that that's still there. Pick the place clean. Old rabbit ears. Exposed hammers.
Brought to the executive leadership of the Jacobs Corporation, certain anti-Jacobs propaganda has been circulating, proclaiming that we are somehow responsible for not supplying evacuation from the sudden fatal passing of 97% of the workforce. We would like to remind the surviving 3% that we are not a taxi service.
Watch
And
this.
for the spread of this material,
New
will
missions
result
are
in the
available
right
at the
of
Jacobs
$1
Code bounty board. You've been most helpful so far. We require very little more of you. A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way. Easy peasy.
It's not murder, he's...
Dr. Ned has become a liability. Take care of that liability, and we'll clean up the mess and get that mill back to working order. There's gravy and biscuits in it for you, and by that I mean gobs of money. Take care. Oh, I almost forgot. You'll need this doodad to get the drawbridge to lower. Good luck.
Matt.
Another day, another kill.
Another Matt. Too ordinary. Well, what should I do with this? Skill point. Well, carry-in call or aerial impact. Aerial impact. Also, I looked away when he twirled his revolver because I wanted to see the other claptrap fall down dead. Got
Jacobs guns do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do
another
you need?
defiler. It's a 2-shooter, so I'm not going to buy it. I don't prioritize damage on an elemental because base damage is not as important. Some of those corpse eaters got gunned down by the turret. I remember hearing it.
Shields and healing. That's what I'm dealing.
I am kind of interested in a level 40 S&S Ranger class mod if it's a 5-line purple.
No!
I am recording Now I know how Marcus feels. Nothing else to gather. Wood is where it's at.
100 rounds in a magazine? With the Jacobs, you will only need one.
Well, then it's not a magazine. Let's see how that compares to the Skull Masher. Nope.
Been a long time since I've been back here. Feels like coming home again. Except for the zombies.
These are all level 48. Made it. I knew it was possible.
Do0med guns for professional mercs. They're heavy, accurate, and effective, assuming you're strong enough to hold one.
That is the coolest looking claptrap. You are the most stylish claptrap of them all.
Thank you, valuable Jacobs employee, for your continuing patience during this transitional zombie apocalypse. Your satisfaction is and thank you for your continuing commitment to making Jacobs #1 in customer satisfaction and accident awareness.
All right. This will be for next time. See that gate's down now?
That hurt?
Is that the red or the white? One of each. Haven't found a good combat rifle for the longest time.
Feel it! That hurt. What? Ain't like that?
Uh, 5.7. Not enough. Is that a white label Jake revolver?
What? You like that? That hurt? Feel it! What? You like that?
Ugh. Boring. I mean, the shotgun is boringly parted.
Thank you, valuable Jacobs employee, for your continuing patience during this transitional zombie apocalypse. Your satisfaction is very important to us, and thank you for your continuing commitment to making Jacobs #1 in customer satisfaction and accident
My gun
awareness.
shoot more lightning than the next leading competitor.
Good capacity.
Just can't carry enough bullets for your favorite gun? Sounds like you need a storage tank upgrade. Somebody limited.
I forget how long this vending machine stays active.
Jacobs, wood is where it's at.
Wood is where it's at. Arlie Ermy agrees. He likes wood on his guns. Well, I've got less than a minute and a half. Well, now about less than a minute to kill. That phrase acts as a double entendre. more commonly pronounced double entendre. New inventory. Don't worry, I didn't forget.
At Jacobs, we believe that high damage equals high satisfaction.
Well, that's certainly true, but not if it's at the expense of handling characteristics.
If you're on a budget, TDR is always the way to go. Who knows what you're gonna find in the vault? Make sure you pack it.
See you next time. Really? Video game logic. Sometimes it's locked and sometimes it's not. I will most likely sell the Firehawk because it has bad sights. Obviously, I'm still able to point it in the general direction effectively enough to actually hit what I'm sort of aiming at, but still, I want actual sights on all my guns that actually line up right. There isn't even a rear sight on this. Where's your head? Where are your brains? Ugh.
Brought to the executive leadership of the Jacobs Corporation that certain anti-Jacobs
Jacob scans do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do you need?
Hey. That's really good. Yeah, I will buy that.
Remember, you can always count on Marcos with the best guns around. If you need healing, step right up.
All right. Might as well go ahead and sell one of these ancient shields. Yeah, I'll sell the green and keep the blue. I think this is the best way for a shield to be parted. Correct me if I'm wrong. To have this thing on this side and this thing on that side. A good collection of legendaries. Oh. These equalizers are pretty close to evenly matched. Since the accuracy is 88.8, I don't regard that as scope worthy. So I'm going to keep this one and sell the scope one, which has a higher resale value anyway. And I will sell the Firehawk for reasons already explained. Excellent. And I already know that the other one, TDR revolvers always have, as all TDR guns do have, good, fast reload speed.
Want to shoot a lot of bullets really fast? Vladov has your needs covered.
Keep this. That looks good. Oh yeah, I should talk about the Violator. It has all kinds of attributes that makes it unique. It fires tri-bursts in actually a 9-round burst in a 3x3 configuration, each individual shot consisting of flechettes in triplicate, presumably. That's how I would describe them. So it's like, kind of like the Do0med minigun in Borderlands 2, in the way it fires a burst. Oh, Assassin class mod. This pairs up so perfectly with the Pestilent Defiler. Or with something like this. Or this. If you don't have a Defiler. Everything is looking good and progressing well. See you next mission.